Let me get you here in front so you can see it. You can see all the junk. Here we go. I am cleaning her out. Give her so we can see. I'm getting everything out, boxing everything up. I'm dragging everything out of here. You know, let me turn you around here. Show you. Let me back you up. I got both doors open. But you can see, it's a pretty good sized shed. We got blessed with it. We bought it, I don't know, probably not 20 years ago, probably 12 years ago at an auction. Been a good one. And we're gonna take it down off these blocks. People may wonder, why is this up on these blocks that high? Why has that man got steps going up into them? Listen, like I said, we live in a flood zone. And believe it or not, water got up in my shed just maybe an inch or so, a couple of inches. I was out here wading water up to my chest. That's the reason the well looks like that. That's another project I gotta do. I've got to take that off of that. I got to build a house around it, winterize it, and get it ready for winter. And turn you around. And from the first of the video that today, you seen where we were out here and what it looked like. So it's been a week later. Let me turn you around. Here we go. Does that look different? You know, does that look different? I mean, we had stuff all through here, all around here, all over there, and the shed was completely full. But like we said, we had two backwaters come through here, flood water, so people know what backwater is. It was all the way here up here in the shed, a few inches. It was a big backwater. But let me show you what we got going on today. I've taken all the shelves down. There were shelves all around the top. There were shelves all the way around the middle here, around toward the bottom, over here, and over here. So we're going to paint this now. Miss Libby wants to paint the top black. I don't know what color. We're talking about getting a brown paint. It looks like kind of like a stain to paint the outside and the inside. The flooring, we're not for sure yet. But the veggie stand we got out there, the last one I made, Miss Libby's talking about putting it over. It's got the tin roof on it. Then it's talking about putting a fireplace we got right here. Miss Libby, she is a decorator. She's already got in her head what it's going to look like. And I guarantee you, when it's all said and done, I think she's going to put the refrigerator right there. I think we're looking to get a full-size refrigerator. God has really blessed us on the market stand. We once called it a veggie stand, and now we call it a market stand. So, and we're going to take this off. Like I told you in the beginning of the video, this is up this high because of the flood waters. And for what a lot of people don't know is, see these blocks right here? These are blocks that came from down here in the bottoms that people used to use to have their houses put up on to keep the flood waters out of them. There's one over there. There's smaller ones here for other parts of the house and stuff. But what I'm going to do now is, you can see right here, there's a 4x6 there. There's a 4x6 going right there. I need, before I let this thing down to the ground, I need to attach another 4x6 to that, drill a big hole through it, so we can put the big chain here through it, because we're going to have to be ready to drag this thing out when floodwaters hit. And I don't want to have to call a wrecker, come down here and get it every time at $100 a pop. What kept it from floating away last time, see this pole right here, this green pole here? There's a pole there, and I got other ones on the other side just like it. Well, I had bolts in the side of the wall here, and I had this big log chain around these poles and attached to the building so the water couldn't float it up. Right now I got the handyman jack there, and I've jacked it up a couple of inches. You can see right here where I've got it jacked up a couple of inches. I was trying to see how hard it was going to be to move. I had an idea of taking my 16-foot trailer, once I get these blocks out down here, backing my trailer up underneath it, letting it down on the trailer and driving off with it. My second plan is get these 4x6s here hooked together, get the chain through it, then hook my truck to it and see if I can pull it off. And I may not even attempt it. I may just do what the smart thing is, and that's to get a wrecker down here. But like I'm trying to do everything I can on my own. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm trying to do everything I can on my own because that's what we told you about a year and a half ago. We're simple down here and we're trying to do everything we can do by ourselves without having to go to town, hire people. We're trying to use material we got laying around the property and all that good stuff. And it's gonna be an adventure, but we're ready to get it done now because Miss Libby needs to stand out there to make things happen. I see some people at the market stand. I'm just looking. Miss Libby's walking out to the market stand. I don't know what's going on out there, but anyway, that's what we're trying to do now. Is this is going to become the new market stand? Miss Libby's got ideas about putting glass doors here and leaving these doors here. It's going to be an adventure. So y'all come and tag along with us on this adventure here. I don't know how much more I'm going to get done today because like I told you last Saturday, it's Saturday, time to pull the plug, time to take some time off. So I may try to go ahead and wrap this here up to get it done with so I can move on to the next adventure. Well, today we're on the second part. It might be a little loud in here. Got everything cleaned out, pretty much. So now what we got to do is I started washing it out. Try to use some paint we had because we try to work off of the dime. Try to use stuff that we've got laying around the house. And we had a 5-gallon bucket of paint that we had used on another project. Well, lo and behold, it only took one good freeze. It ain't good. It ain't no longer any good. So I'm not gonna stand around and do nothing. I'm gonna start washing this out, getting it cleaned up. So y'all come along with us. You have to remember, it's been sitting out here probably about 12 years with all my tools in it. So, wasp nests, dirt mobber's nests, spiders, dust. So we got to get it all spotless before we can start using it as our market stand. Miss Libby has plans. We're going to put wiring in it. She's got big plans. Well, the yellow Miss Libby wanted, she came out and gave that the okay. You can see it there. I got the bucket over here. But the green, it does not match the color swatch that they give, that I picked out. And there she be. You know what I mean? We're hoping it's going to dry darker. That's what the bucket looks like. And I showed Miss Libby the color swatch, and for right now, I guess we're going to go ahead and go with it. Now that over yonder a while ago looked green until I done this right here. Now that's green. So I'm going to go ahead and get some paint mixed back up and start the painting. All right, day number, I don't lost count. It's kind of like being on an abandoned island. You lose what day it is. But yesterday, Miss Libby painted outside with the yellow paint I showed you we was getting. I ain't showed you none of that yet. I came inside with the marvelous green paint that I bought, which we thought wasn't going to work, so let me pan you around. And what do you think? Oh, I don't know what you want to call it. If it was in a horror house, I don't know what you want to call that. Our grandsons laughed at it last night. They was pulling up in the driveway, and they said they could see it from the road like fluorescent paint. So the good Lord blessed us. Miss Libby wanted a blue, so that's what we got here. We got a blue. And Miss Libby's over there painting. Really, I've done all this work. She's just trying to show out over her. So this was normally $135 for a 5-gallon bucket, but you can see the difference, you know. And they had it marked down to $50 because somebody got it and didn't want it. And I asked, hey, well, can you go down any lower? Got it for $25, a whole 5-gallon bucket. What do you think, Miss Libby?
I like the blue better than the green.
And I like whatever Miss Libby likes. So we're rolling right along.
We'll take any ideas anybody's got out there, because we're just taking an old shed and trying to make a farmhouse, not a farmhouse, but farm market stand. So
Hey, Miss Libby's got plenty of ideas. I don't need no more.
I'll invite more ideas.
Let's walk outside for a second and show you the yellow real quick if I don't fall down on these steps. Oh, so let me turn you around here, and can't see, there is the yellow Miss Libby picked out, and it's coming right along. I got to get the sprayer out and you can see the inside. So we just wanted to keep you up to date. We're not going to hang out here long. We're going to go ahead and get off here, and as we get done, we'll show you some more. All right. The thing today is Friday, and I know, let me get you away from the camera here. I don't forget what day we started painting on. Might have been Tuesday. I think Tuesday we may start staining on the floor. I think Monday I spent all day washing it out with a water hose. And then I think Tuesday we spent staining the floor. And then maybe started trying to do some painting with some old paint we had. And then I picked up new paint. And then Wednesday I painted with the psychedelic, whatever you want to call it. Okay. I had something on the screen. I thought I had something on my mustache. Green paint, which was not calming to the soul. So we thought that Miss Libby seen this, that the light blue is a peaceful, easy feeling, as the Eagles used to say. And I'm going to turn you around here before I start painting on the outside. I got a ladder here in the way. Let me get it out of the way. Y'all hang with me here. Okay, you can see behind me. Maybe turn you around. Okay, here we go. What do y'all think? What you think? Got the black ceiling going on up there. And I mean, Miss Libby worked hard out here yesterday. It was so hot. We had a fan going. I had to take a break, but Miss Libby just kept on going. It's kind of like the old Timex watch, just keeps on ticking. But she done most of the top up there. I painted in between here. But I think it's coming along good. It's looking good. I think our guests will be well pleased. Time Miss Libby gets decorating this place, you won't know it was my tool shed. So I'm gonna get started out here, painting some yellow. Let me walk you around here, show what we got going on. We started this right here, and you can see like up in here, the cracks are really hard to get to. So I'm gonna get the sprayer. Both compressors are pretty well burned up. So we're gonna go ahead and get the sprayer. They'll spray for so long and then they sound like rah, 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 you know, you like those sound effects. But see, we got this end to do, the other side, daylights are burning. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the spray gun, get things started. Y'all come along and join us. Well, good morning. I think it's the beginning of a new week. I believe it's Monday morning. And we've been out here working on this project now for about 3 weeks. I don't know, maybe 4. Because we had to move all the tools out and build shelves in the barn and all this other stuff. But we are making progress. Me and Miss Libby got out here this weekend. And it was hot. And she painted white trim and I painted some more yellow. Fought with the paint gun. Imagine that. And then today I am going to start on these doors, but I'm going to go ahead and show you what we got. We want to keep the original barn doors we got on here, make some type of sliding door in the inside, but I'm going to turn you around. And let me back up so you can see what we got going on here. All right, that's what we're shooting for. We want to put another window down here at this end, inside on this end. Gonna put a window down there on that end on the far side. Now I want to take these doors, and we was talking about keeping them so when they're open, it means we're open. When they're shut, we're shut. But I was gonna put some glass doors on the inside there. So y'all just come along with us. Interesting, because I've got to go over here. Kind of give you an insight on what I'm doing here. We got these doors. Oh, I left the water hose on. But we got some doors over here that came off an old, well, matter of fact, I think I picked them up somewhere years ago. See those 2 glass panes at the glass door is a glass door. Well, we're going to take them puppies down and we're going to move them over here. Our other project. And you can see, let me turn you back around here. Here's the end. We want to put a window right here at this end. Miss Lee's painting this white trim here. Hey, it's coming along good. Coming along real good. So, it's going to be hot today too. Woo-wee, man. I think today is like August the 18th. I think yesterday it hit like 99, but it's a dog days of summer. But it sure is hard to work in some of this heat sometimes. Well, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and get to rocking and rolling here. And as I get a little further along into this morning project, I'll let you see what we got going on, okay? All right, several hours later, I really can't see because the sun's all over my face up over here. It's about 12:15, it's about 95 degrees. Heat factor is about 104. So yeah, I'm sweating to the oldies, but I'm having a good time doing it. So you see behind me here, we have the gray barn doors, which I've got to do a little repair work to. But let me show you. Turn you around here. Let me walk you out. I'm gonna turn you around. You get this hot, it's hard to make decisions sometimes. But you can see we got our doors. But woe and behold, oh, when you open the doors up, there we go. That's what Miss Libby was wanting. This door opens. This door is stationary. I got a trim in right here on the side. And then we got to paint the door. She's going to put chalk paint on the wood part of the door so she can write messages on it. Ain't that smart? Married a beautiful woman and a smart woman. So here we go. I got double luck there, didn't I? Not luck, but because I'm hot. So I got to put a doorknob on there. I don't know what kind Miss Libby wants yet. But I have, I believe, achieved the goal for today before I can go any further. So now tomorrow morning, me and Miss Libby will out here. So in the morning, where we at? I'll go in circles, don't I? Anyway, tomorrow morning, me and Miss Libby will get back out here. And we will do phase whatever it is I'm on. Tomorrow will be Tuesday morning. I believe the 19th, I think. And so we are just every day, a day closer of putting this puppy on a truck and towing it out there. Because I thought I was going to drag it, but I'm not. All right. I think we're about the 5th week, and today is move-in day. Well, it's move-on day. Let me turn you around and show you what we got. Everything cleared out away from her. Got the windows framed out, and we have a truck on the way right now. Hopefully it's going to be able to back right up to here, pull her up on there, and we're going to move her to the other side. Let me pan you around here. We still got to do more painting and all that stuff. More stuff on the doors. But she's pretty much ready to go. And we're taking her from here all the way over yonder in the far corner. The good Lord has blessed Miss Libby and myself, and our little vegetable stand / market stand now has grown. She's going to come out here in a minute, and she's going to film the process. The wrecker's supposed to be here at 9 o'clock. Most time they are Johnny on the spot. Good company. Everything, that's all they do is wrecker service pretty much. So I'm going to jump off of here. I've got some more leveling to do, some more stuff out there. But you see, I had to tuck the windows out and all that stuff. I got glass doors on the inside. I got them screwed down. But Miss Libby's going to be out here in a minute, and you'll be able to watch us start a new adventure.
We just want the prices on those.
Yeah, the prices are they're on the sticker there.
Yeah. So We're open from 8 to 5, so I got it on my doors, and it's called a market stand. So
And we put double glass doors in, so you got plenty of light when you go in. You can see. Miss Libby put chalk paint here on these doors, so she can write different notes to y'all and everything. She got the market stand over here. Let's come on inside here. Let me pan you around. Go ahead, Miss Libby.
Okay, we got eggs. We got 10 dozen of eggs, and they're $3.50. And they're beautiful eggs. There's some green and some brown, and they're beautiful.
Yeah, we've hooked up with a friend that's trying to help us supply you guys with eggs.
I'm baking so much that our chickens cannot keep, can't keep caught up with me. So
Gonna fire 'em.
we had to. Somebody else is raising chickens, and they got too many eggs, so we're just buying it. So bless y'all. And then we got pimento cheese this week, and I'm just doing regular. Don't seem like a whole lot of people like the jalapeno. So until y'all say y'all want jalapeno, I'm just gonna do regular. And they're $8
For a pound.
and I weigh it, and it's all of them a tad over. So, and then we got some small pimento cheese for those that are single, just want.
Or just don't want a whole lot,
Yeah. And then they're $3, and then I got honey butter for $3. So.
What's on top up there?
This right here, somebody's got to pick this up.
Oh, that's a pickup.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Miss Libby does do that. If you got something other you want and you think you're going to miss out and not get it, because people come down and they clean us out pretty quick by lunch. If you can't get here to after lunch, let Miss Libby know. She will put your name on it and set it to the side.
Yeah. And then right here, I've got a station right here just to put your money there, and you can leave me a note if you want to, and any kind of ideas you've got for me to put in here. And here's some bags to use. And then we got some local honey, and it's $3.50 a bottle.
Yeah, no, most of the stuff like the honey, the eggs, we just pretty well break even. We're just trying to supply y'all with stuff.
And these pumpkins are $1 a piece. And I've got 2 pecan pies, and they're $12. And then they have blueberry muffins. They're $9 in a box, and they're $4. So, and then this week I've been putting up salsa. Everybody's hollering for salsa, so we.
Look at Miss Libby's mirror there.
Yeah, somebody fixed this for me. Anita, she fixed this for me. Put the market stand, living in Tennessee Bottoms. So we got some salsa right here. Over here, we got another pickup order up here, and then
I'm behind you.
we got some fruity pebbles, and they're $1. You get 2 great big slices. And then here, for stopping by, someone gave us these plums, so I've already got plums in the freezer to make some jelly out of, so I didn't need these. So if anybody want any plums, and here's your bag to get it with. And up here, I've got the squash jalapeno relish, some garden relish, bread and butter pickles, banana pickles, okra. I don't know if this is my last jar or not. I'm getting low of it. Here's some basin sauce for your meat, and some dill pickles.
Yeah, deer season's coming open, and guys, you will enjoy this jalapeno basin sauce.
And this right here is jalapeno sauce that you can put on sandwiches or
Hot dogs, hamburgers,
hot dogs, or
everything.
anything. And I made something new. I fixed a party mix. And then here's my regular check mix. I'm supposed to be telling the prices. $5 for all the little pints. And this right here is $3. $3.50. These right here are $3. And this is $3. So here's some oatmeal, chocolate oatmeal candy, $2.50. I think they're like 10 pieces in there. And this is a new recipe that I tried, and it's really good. It's salted caramel cookies, and they're $1 a pack. And if you like that salty, sweet taste, it's good. Over here, I've got my apple pie for $10, pecan pie for $12, And these peanut butter cookies are $1 a bag. My chocolate chip cookies is $1. Rice Krispie treats is $1 a piece. And then we got a chest pie for $10. And then here's some more extra bread and butter, jalapeno relish, you know, squash relish, dill pickles, banana pickles, peppers. So those are $5. So this is our little market stand. So
We got corn stalks outside also. Hang on before we go outside. Y'all just look around. You can see what Miss Libby's done. Painted the blue in here. She stained the floor. It may not look stained, but it is stained. Check out the fireplace she put in here. Got the fireplace, the mirror. We had these old windows here, so I cut a hole out and put the windows in here. It's still a work in progress. Put the other window over there. I got to finish trimming out and sealing it out over there. And then we had these doors laying around, so we put these doors on here. Got to put a doorknob in. So the list goes on what's going to be taking place in the next few weeks.
Basically, it was just stuff we had around the house
Yeah.
that we liked, and we just put it in here just to have that country feel.
And we have our first customer outside waiting.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and go outside and show them the corn stalks,
All right.
and we'll sign off. There's the mums also. We got about 12 mums there.
Yeah, what we got on that?
I think there's, from the Lowe's, they're like $6.98.
$6.98.
Yeah.
And this right here is corn stalks from our garden, and I made a bow, and they're $10 a piece.
$10 a piece with a big bow. I think the bow's worth that much.
Yeah, so if you can, just come by and just stop by and visit with us, and anything we can do to make it better, just let us know. We thank y'all. If you don't mind, share this video, and we just appreciate it. Thank you.